Today, I will analyze an intense battle between two legends, Hulk and Goku. Both characters possess extraordinary power, but it's important to note that they are not infinite beings. Each has limits they can surpass. However, when looking at what Goku has achieved, it's undeniable that his accomplishments and feats far surpass those of Hulk. Goku doesn't just have immense strength, his speed is a huge advantage, as proven by his ability to keep up with opponents and even directly confront Hulk's unyielding willpower. But before we dive into the analysis, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. The Green Giant we know as Hulk was born from the pain of Bruce Banner, a child raised in a family with an abusive father. Inside this shy, introverted man was a genius scientist. Even as a young man, Banner's outstanding research in nuclear physics caught the attention of the US military, who wanted to turn his theories into military weapons. Although Banner fiercely opposed the idea, his tough life and job insecurity eventually led him to accept the offer to work at a federal nuclear research facility, deep within a missile base in the New Mexico desert. During his time there, Bruce Banner developed a close relationship with Betty Ross, the daughter of General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, who from the start had no fondness for the quiet, small scientist. While there, Banner began developing a bomb that utilized extremely high levels of gamma radiation, attracting the attention of a foreign spy secretly operating at the base. Tensions peaked when a young man named Rick Jones accidentally wandered into the test area just as Banner was counting down the first gamma bomb explosion. Banner immediately rushed to save Jones, but the spy deliberately continued the test. While the bomb exploded and Bruce Banner was engulfed in radiation, the Hulk can be unleashed with power rivaling that of a solar system, becoming a weapon capable of destroying the world. This means Goku is faster than Champa, as Mui mastered Ultra Instinct is considered a state that even gods can't reach, and that alone puts Goku's speed far beyond light by at least trillions of times, as demonstrated in just a few comic panels. I am specifically referring to Goku in his current Mui form. Additionally, Champa was only flying at a normal pace while Beerus is much stronger than him. In fact, Beerus nearly single-handedly defeated all the gods of destruction in the manga, and Goku's Mui is even more superior, with speed potentially 7 to 10 times faster than light. Incredibly, Bruce Banner survived the catastrophic explosion. However, at night, he transformed into a giant gray humanoid monster that one of the soldiers at the base called a Hulk. Only Rick Jones witnessed the terrifying transformation, and perhaps out of guilt for exposing Banner to gamma rays, he helped guide the creature to safety, waiting for Banner to return to his human form. When Banner realized the horrifying truth about his condition, he agreed to let Rick Jones assist him and began secretly searching for a cure for his bizarre affliction. However, the Hulk, now green skin instead of gray, continued to appear and quickly became the target of General Ross's deep-seated hatred. Bruce Banner's extraordinary intellect positioned him at the forefront of nuclear physics and many related sciences. However, these remarkable talents were often overshadowed whenever he transformed into the Hulk, the enormous embodiment of repressed rage and psychological turmoil. Hulk possessed immense strength, rivaling Earth's strongest beings, and grew even more terrifying as his anger escalated. His strength wasn't just in his massive muscles, but also in his incredible leaping ability and the fact that he could land unscathed. Hulk's nearly invulnerable skin, combined with his massive lung capacity, allowed him to dive deep underwater for extended periods without issue. Banner could endure various gases and even survive temporarily in the endless vacuum of space, where no air exists. His transformations usually occurred when his adrenaline surged, especially when Banner was anxious, stressed, or angry, which triggered similar emotions in the Hulk. In these moments, the scientist's intelligence and calmness would be pushed aside, giving way to the primal, brutal instincts of the inner monster. This created two seemingly distinct personalities, with the only shared trait being a strong desire from both Banner and Hulk to be left alone. Ironically, Hulk had more friends and allies than Bruce Banner himself. Some of them even became deeply attached and built strong relationships with him. From the very first encounter at the New Mexico missile base, Betty Ross noticed something special about Bruce Banner. Despite her father's fierce opposition, Betty sought to understand the shy scientist. Hulk, too, took notice of Betty early on, possibly because deep down, Banner also had feelings for her. When Betty discovered the truth about the two personas within them, she began to sympathize and share in their tragic situation. Eventually, Bruce and Betty got married, but their happiness was quickly destroyed by the pain that Hulk brought, leading their relationship down a path filled with hardship and turbulence. Rick Jones's presence at the gamma bomb test site may have unintentionally sparked the creation of the Hulk, but the young man made amends by becoming a close companion to both the scientist and the giant monster. From the very beginning, Jones was the only one who could calm Hulk's rage, helping him revert to Banner's form. Despite his own tumultuous life, Jones always found a way back, standing by Hulk's side, ready to help and support him through the most difficult times. Recently, the young genius Amadeus Cho took over the role Rick Jones once played, becoming a close friend and confidant of the Hulk. Cho has stood by the giant creature through many trials, even inheriting Hulk's powers after Banner's death. In the world of superheroes, Ben Grimm from the Fantastic Four, also known as The Thing, and Wolverine from the X-Men have not only clashed with Hulk multiple times in fiery battles, but gradually developed a strange friendship. Perhaps this bond formed because all three shared a sense of loneliness, kindness, being considered outcasts in the very world they protect. A Wu Ultra instinct far surpasses the power of Beerus, who could easily defeat and move faster than Champa, a being who once traveled at such incredible speeds that he could cover the entire Dragon Ball universe in a single frame. Although this map isn't drawn to scale, it clearly shows that the Supreme Kai's planet is extremely far from the mortal universe. To simplify, we could reduce this distance to just a third of the universe, even though the image suggests it's closer to half. Even if we reduce Champa's travel time to 1 second and shorten the distance to a third of the universe, assuming Champa was at the universe's outer edge near the Supreme World, though clearly he wasn't there, his speed still pales in comparison to Goku's new eye. Hulk's terrifying appearance, destructive tendencies, and disregard for being captured and studied have created a long list of enemies over his time wandering the planet. His first enemy was likely Thunderbolt Ross, who turned his personal crusade into an unrelenting hunt to capture and destroy Hulk. This pursuit spanned years, with tense chases between Ross and Banner's green alter ego consuming countless resources, weapons, and money. On a personal level, Ross never understood or accepted his daughter Betty's love for Bruce Banner, nor could he sympathize with Banner's circumstances, leading to numerous heated confrontations. Ironically, Ross himself eventually became another version of Hulk when Banner's monstrous green form was absent. Gamma radiation played a crucial role in the creation of two of Hulk's greatest enemies, Leader and Abomination. While Leader gained superhuman intelligence from the radiation, Abomination transformed into a giant monster, even more fearsome than Hulk. However, Leader became the more persistent enemy, continuously devising devious schemes to take down his gamma-powered rival. So much so that when his body was severely damaged, he attempted to take over Hulk's own body. Other foes of Hulk were equally dangerous, from the menacing future version known as Maestro to the powerful Agamemnon and Achilles of the mysterious Pantheon, along with scheming criminals like UFOs and Boomerang, who always came armed with deadly gadgets. Subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and you'll get to watch amazing videos every day. You're the best, thank you so much, while evading the relentless pursuit of General Ross in the US. Army, Hulk encountered other superhuman enemies like the cunning Gargoyle and the mysterious underground Tyrann. As the transformations between Hulk and Bruce Banner became less unpredictable and more stable, Banner began to understand that the change into the giant green form mainly occurred when his adrenaline levels spiked. Fearing the consequences, the scientist always tried to control himself, all while struggling to hide this dark secret from the world and battling the primal instincts within him. When the mischievous Asgardian god Loki plotted chaos for his half-brother Thor, he manipulated Hulk into a confrontation with Thor, Iron Man, Ant-Man, and Wasp. However, Loki's plan didn't go as expected, and instead, he inadvertently led to the formation of a new group of heroes, the Avengers. Shortly after the team's formation, Hulk, filled with doubt and insecurity, left them. Not long after, he allied with Namor the Submariner in an attempt to fight the Avengers, but their alliance quickly fell apart. The Green Giant continued his solo journey, facing dangerous adventures and frequently clashing with General Ross's Hulkbusters, who never ceased hunting him. Believing he was acting in Bruce Banner's best interest, Rick Jones revealed the scientist's secret to General Ross and his daughter Betty. Soon after, the public learned the truth about the connection between Banner and Hulk. Following this event, Banner proposed to Betty, but Hulk disrupted his plans. Betty eventually married Bruce Talbot, a major in the army under her father's command and a fierce rival to Banner. Meanwhile, Hulk teamed up with Dr. Strange and Namor to deal with a threat from another world. He joined Strange's unofficial squad known as the Defenders and embarked on many adventures with his new teammates in the years that followed. Hulk was once transported to another realm where he met the beautiful Queen Jarella and quickly fell in love with her. After returning to Earth, Bruce Banner gave a blood transfusion to his injured cousin, Jennifer Walters, causing her to transform into She-Hulk. Gradually, Banner accepted that Hulk was an inseparable part of him. A later accident allowed Hulk to retain Banner's intellect in his giant form, leading the US president to grant him amnesty. However, peace didn't last long as Banner once again lost control of his other self. Hulk, now wandering aimlessly again, was swept into a strange cosmic detour, the result of well-meaning spells cast by Dr. Strange. From there, he embarked on new bizarre adventures in a foreign world. Hulk was unintentionally brought back to Earth by Canada's super team Alpha Flight, where he caused significant destruction before he and Bruce Banner were separated into two completely distinct entities. Believing a bright future awaited him, Bruce Banner proposed to a now-divorced Betty Ross, hoping to start anew. However, their newly blossoming marriage quickly descended into chaos when Hulk and Banner suddenly merged once again. Then, a different version of Hulk appeared, intelligent, cold, and with gray skin, much like his original form. In this shape, Hulk became Mr. Fix-It, a mysterious and ruthless enforcer in Las Vegas for a short but tumultuous period. Eventually, the Green Hulk returned, and with the help of psychiatrist Doc Samson, who was also affected by gamma radiation, he became smarter than ever, now known as the Professor. Hulk possessed not only immense strength, but also sharp and cunning intelligence. He joined the secret group Pantheon, where he had to face his future self, the tyrant named Maestro. But everything fell apart when Banner was struck by shrapnel near his brain after an attack, causing him to revert to his brutal instincts. After all was said and done, Banner finally confronted and reconciled with the haunting memory of his abusive father. Meanwhile, the powerful mutant Apocalypse freed him from the dangerous fragments in his head, but couldn't save the one he loved the most, Betty, who seemed to be gone forever. After Betty was revived, she came to Bruce Banner under the mysterious alias Mr. Blue, teaching him how to use self-hypnosis to control the Hulk within. At the same time, the leader framed Hulk for murder, forcing Banner to go on the run and reject the leader's shady offer to transfer his mind into Hulk's body. On another gamma bomb explosion temporarily brought back the Grey Hulk. Later, a group of Earth's greatest minds, called the Illuminati, decided to exile Hulk forever by launching him into space. However, Hulk got caught in a wormhole and ended up on the distant planet of Sakaar. There, Hulk became a famous warrior and eventually the ruler of the planet. Hulk's happiness on Sakaar was short-lived when his spaceship exploded, causing massive destruction and killing his beloved queen. Filled with rage, Hulk returned to Earth to take revenge on the Illuminati. In his madness, he was defeated by Iron Man, who devised a way to turn Hulk back into Bruce Banner and keep him in a state of hibernation. During this time, Hulk befriended the genius boy Amadeus Cho, while Banner witnessed the emergence of Red Hulk, actually Thunderbolt, Ross, and the transformation of Rick Jones into the Blue Beast, the Bomb. The original Hulk eventually returned, putting everyone in their place and confronting new events: the arrival of his son Scar from Sakaar and Betty Ross, now transformed into Red She-Hulk. Dr. Doom once again separated Bruce Banner from his Hulk persona, and in his madness, the scientist exiled himself to a deserted island, where he waged his own war with the Hulk. When both entities finally reunited, Hulk joined the spy organization S.H.I.E.L.D. So, after Iron Man healed his head wound using the Extremis formula, Hulk emerged with a new persona named Doc Green. With his intelligence restored to its peak and a steely will, Hulk decided that the world needed to be rid of all gamma mutations, including his cousin, She-Hulk. By reclaiming the effects of gamma radiation, Hulk embarked on an uncompromising mission. However, when Amadeus Cho absorbed the gamma power, the genius boy became the new Hulk, continuing a path full of challenges and danger. Feeling immense guilt over the destruction Hulk had caused in the world, Banner locked himself away, trying to avoid everything. Yet, he was pulled out of hiding by another civil war among Earth's superheroes, this time revolving around an Inhuman who could predict the future. One of those visions showed that Hulk would eventually destroy many heroes. When Iron Man and the others came to apprehend Banner, Hawkeye unexpectedly intervened and killed the scientist with an arrow through the head to prevent the disaster. Afterward, the sinister Ninja Clan hand stole Banner's body to resurrect him for their evil purposes. At the same time, the mad bioengineer Arnim Zola also revived Hulk, turning him into a temporary weapon of destruction during Hydra's recent control over America. Xeno Goku was patrolling space when he suddenly discovered numerous objects being hurled out of a planet that looked like Earth. Upon investigating, he saw that a giant green monster was the culprit. Goku warned it to stop, but Hulk only gave a wicked smile and continued his rampage. Goku immediately moved with lightning speed, but this didn't intimidate Hulk. Hulk quickly countered, grabbing Goku and hurling him out of space. Realizing he was facing a formidable foe, Goku instantly used instant transmission to return, launching a Ki Valley Blast. Hopefully this is the correct name. Hulk was severely injured and his fury erupted. Hulk leaped toward Goku, but with agility, Goku deftly dodged and pulled out his staff, striking Hulk hard on the head, knocking him to the ground. Undeterred, Hulk clapped with incredible force, blasting Goku out of the air. As Goku fell, Hulk ran, jumped high, grabbed him, and slammed him into the ground, dragging Goku's body through hard earth and shattering rocks. He could even easily match or surpass the full power of Champa. This means that Goku can move at least 1 sextillion times the speed of light. It's worth noting that all the elements in this calculation have been reduced to produce the result, and Goku is actually underestimated when compared to an overly restrained Champa, as he can easily achieve full power in a battle between the gods of destruction. The only evidence we have for this is that Goku neutralized Beerus attacks, which have the power to destroy the universe, something that has been stated multiple times regarding his ability. When Goku used Omen UI twice, even while fatigued, his speed was said to far exceed the speed of light as he raced out of a black hole. I believe this occurred after the battle with Kefla. As for Vegeta, he completely destroyed the hyperbolic time chamber, a dimension akin to a miniature universe that extends infinitely, just by powering up to Super Saiyan Blue, a state much weaker than Vegeta when he faced Broly after experiencing Zenkai. You might not even realize, considering the power of the gods of destruction and the ability of Hakai, which can obliterate entities like ghosts. Arao is a fourth wall breaking character and inherently a comedic figure, so the debate about Beerus versus Saitama should end here. But we also have literally immortal characters gifted with power by the Super Dragon Balls, which can destroy even the universe of Xeno. Hakai is an overwhelmingly powerful ability, and that's undeniable. Goku could even defeat Ishiki before he has time to think. And this is just a low estimation if the Dragon Ball universe is equivalent to our own, which in fact it might be much larger. Even when calculated modestly, the figure is 96,3.316 trillion light years. Champa flew to the Kaioshin realm in about 1 to 2 seconds, crossing 2 parts of the universe, including the living universe, and both heaven and hell, meaning he flew through 2/3 of the macrocosm in an instant. How fast do you have to be to accomplish that? This speed is enough for Goku to punch Ishiki to death before he has time to think, or even erase him from existence. There is no evidence or feat to suggest Ishiki could be that fast. This question is absurd. A person can't cast magic or take any action if they aren't fast enough to see or even think about where their opponent is. Naruto could barely dodge the beams from Madara's dual renegade eyes, which were said to be at the speed of light. Assuming Naruto is 10 times stronger and even 10 to 20 times faster than the speed of light, adding Baryon mode might make him 100 or even 1,000 times faster, and he would still overwhelm Ishiki. But even if Ishiki were 1,000,000 times stronger, he wouldn't match Goku's speed. You see, no matter how strong Hulk is, at his best, he might only reach the level of perfect Cell. Meanwhile, Goku Black, even in his base form, only needed a fraction of his strength to easily defeat Cell, like a 20-year-old fighting a house cat. The thing is, Goku's base strength has long surpassed Cell, as you may recall. However, even Goku Black in his base form could fight on equal footing with Super Saiyan Goku without much difficulty, and he continuously adapted to the point of pressuring SSJ Blue. If Goku Black were to face World Breaker Hulk, as soon as Hulk reaches Goku Black's limit, it's all over. When Black transforms into Super Saiyan Rose, he will far surpass any attack Hulk can muster. Moreover, Goku Black's superior speed would allow him to easily overpower Hulk from the moment Banner transforms. Goku's speed far outmatches Hulk's. While Hulk has often reacted to fighters with faster-than-light FTL speeds in battles, Goku's speed is truly astounding. Goku not only flies but can also use instant transmission to teleport instantly across the battlefield. He has numerous ranged attacks, especially his powerful ki blasts. Goku's most famous attack is none other than the Kamehameha. I've always loved the hand movements when launching the Kamehameha. It's an incredibly powerful attack, and the number of times I've mimicked it as a kid is countless. In his base form, Goku can release enough energy with Kamehameha to easily destroy a planet. But the thing is, Hulk has faced planet-destroying attacks long before Goku appeared back in 1969 with the battle in Incredible Hulk 112. You asked for the strongest version of Hulk, but we don't even need the strongest version of Hulk to defeat base form Goku. The Hulk has withstood planet-destroying attacks and stronger fighters than Goku, and he's only grown more powerful since then. He's destroyed universes on panel, something Goku still hasn't done, torn through dimensions, and shaken Infinite Realms dimensions. The Hulk adapts to whoever he's fighting, and Goku simply doesn't have the attack power to bring the Hulk down. So, if you want a real fight, let Goku power up beyond base form, then we can have fun. But as it stands, Goku couldn't even stop Winnie the Pooh in base form, so how could he possibly stop the Hulk? What do you think? We'd love to hear your opinions. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's video, and we'll stop here. Thank you.